One receiver left who now comes in motion. Handoff inside, chugging to the one and being thrown back is the running back again, Mac Briscoe. He's not even on the debut. After each team used a timeout, Orgeron looking, throwing, tipped, intercepted. The Lions are coming the other way. That one picked off by Braylon Thorns after it was deflected in the end zone.
Southeastern bench. There is no yardage penalty associated with this warning. That's their first warning.
As Orgeron was aiming for, that was Highshaw, and batted away by Philando Jordan in the one-on-one competition. Bounced off of Highshaw's thigh and right into the awaiting arms of Braylon Thorns.
Rush, Jacob Hester and Ronnie Rance at Tiger Stadium. Orgeron is flushed and he has to throw it away.
In order to play their best football in the next matchup, he said whether they're 0-9 or 9-0, they play and practice the exact same way. But he said sometimes as coaches, you just overthink this game, and it's really just the fundamental.
Picture book tackle. He put the brakes on number 8 as he'd gotten through, squeezed for a hole, but here comes number 42. Picture book tackle, 96 of the season.
Virgil fires it over the middle, and he's got a receiver wide open to midfield and beyond. That is Juwan Petit-Frere. It does not take much for him to pick up big yardage.
Cody McCoy let him go through. There's a quarterback on that side. They're playing a zone coverage, and no one was on him, and you have to watch. Remember, that was one of the keys to make sure you keep an eye on number 5.
Jim Spite's kick bounces at the 20. And rolls inside the 5 and is killed near the 1-yard line. So McNeese will have a long position is riding on this play. Orgeron fakes. He looks. He'll keep it this time. He's got yardage to the 15, maybe the 17. That's good enough for the first down. The 4 so far.
They've had their offensive woes, and this year the Cowboys are 25.7.
Orgeron gives it to the busiest running back so far.
He's really put a great game plan together against these McNeese Cowboys.
Orgeron is flushed. He swings it out, and he's got a safety valve receiver who gets by one would-be tackler, but is knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. Jim's was there to offer a bit of relief, but not a lot.
That was Xavier Lewis on that corner blitz right here. You see him coming off the edge, and he has become the jack of all trades. Number 7, former LSU transfer, number 7 out of East St. John. He's really played at a high level.
3rd and 10 essentially. Here comes the heat, and Orgeron escapes momentarily and is bumped down hard at the 21-yard line by the strong safety Zeke Walker. He's the 5th leading tackler for the Lions, and this Southeastern defense continues to throw a roadblock in front of the Cowboys offense.
Zeke Walker making his 47th stop, and he just put a shoulder pad right into Cody Orgeron, putting the brakes on the sophomore quarterback. And Zeke Walker out of Columbia, South Carolina, vital member of that secondary for the Lions.
Mitchell comes up on it, receives it at the 45 to midfield. He's got speed. He's to the 40. He's to the 35. He's knocked down at the 32-yard line. Let's check in with back to receive this punt. Spite hits the point of the ball. It bounces at the 3. It backs up. It's down at the 5-yard line. How about Jim Spites? He's kicked for distance, and he's kicked with finesse.
McNeese with a pair of games against Northwestern State next week on the road, and then home against Lamar. He made that catch.
Pressure is coming, and Orgeron has to get rid of it quickly, and the Lions force another punting situation.
5 out of Sulphur High School.
Yelston kicking with the win now. Mitchell backs up to the 32. Mitchell's got very good speed. He steps outside. He's down the near side, and he's finally bumped out of bounds. They may place this in McNeese territory.
Neither team really successful in giveaway takeaway. McNeese -2, Southeastern -9 on the season.
That's a loss of maybe a half yard. 3rd and 2. The quick throw over the middle, caught for a first down. There's your safety valve and Juwan Petit-Frere.
Career catches for the Lions. He now has 42 on the season. He does a cross, and you got to have a little guts when you cross in front of linebacker. Good, he's become a very solid receiver.
It's a first down at the 31-yard line. There's some running room to the right side for Devontae Williams. Williams collides with defenders, but he's down to the 24. Jason Virgil fakes. He throws it outside. It's caught on the flank to the 10, to the 8. A very determined run by Nih-jer Jackson. Renee, he stepped outside and nearly was able to rip away to the end zone.
The 6'3", 190-pound does a little pirouette move from Stockton, California, and he's just very determined. He would not go down. And Jason Virgil, a little RPO, kept the ball that time, and he doesn't carry the ball often, but when he does, he's usually successful.
Southeastern to the end zone. Touchdown! Juwan Petit-Frere hauls in his 5th touchdown reception of the season.
And sneaks in the back of the end zone, and Jason Virgil finds him as he puts a little separation from he and the secondary. He got behind Colby Burton, the quarterback, and comes up with a big touchdown grab, is aware enough to get his feet down, get 1 foot down. That's all he needs for the score to be
straight. Out of the hold of Jake Ingraffia, and this is good. So 5 minutes into the second quarter, the Lions are on the scoreboard. Southeastern 7, McNeese nothing in Hammond, Louisiana. We hope you're enjoying it this afternoon on Cox Sports Television.
Highshaw.
It was.
The wide receiver.
2nd and 10. And a yard or two on that.
Inside the 10.
That was good for 26 yards. Handoff right side, and Ryan Ross draws a pack of Lions very quickly. Lions.
Different offense with Tabry in here.
Tabry is looking left. He's flushed to his right, and he just throws it out of bounds. At the bottom. Tabry is flushed and just throws it away. There's a penalty marker down, and it appeared the Lions earlier. He's in a slot on the right side. Tabry throws off the fingertips of Parker Orgeron. It had appeared he
delivery on a slant by Tabry, right where he should catch it, and he dropped it prior to the contact with the defensive back, and that's one of those 1
yards and a touchdown pass. He'll take a shot downfield, and that is grabbed by Mitchell. What a fingertip leaning catch by Austin Mitchell, and catch this year.
And he has Velcro hands, and this is coverage as tight as you can get. And there's a one-handed grab. He's in single coverage with Colby Burton and Austin Mitchell, who is a walk-on from Plaquemine High School. He's really played well for the Lions.
The line to make for a first down is the 36. Throw to the outside on the money. Petit-Frere makes another grab. That's a little bit short of a first down. Minutes left in the second quarter. Empty backfield as Marshland sets up on the near side. And the quarterback will keep it. He's got a side block and has a first down and then some. Well done by the Southeastern offensive line. And Virgil was able to find some easy running room.
And 88 right there. I don't know if you can see him. What a good block. Branson Swable, the tight end, really with a good block.
For 3 by Jonathan Tatum. He's 11 for 15 this year. 42 has been his long. The kick is on its way. It's got plenty of distance, and it is good. Jonathan Tatum smacks his 12th field goal. 3 receivers at the top of the formation. The throw comes to the other way and is thrown wide of Roberts.
Nice coverage that time by Philando Jordan, a freshman out of Atlanta, Georgia. Monroe, he's really come a long way, and Tabry steps into his throw, but Philando Jordan had a lot to do with that.
Well, you're right. Jordan with very tight coverage. He leads this Southeastern team with 3 interceptions. Tabry has a pocket. He's got time to survey the field, and that's knocked down intended for Sutton. Seconds. Xavier Lewis not only knocked this one down, he was almost in a position to intercept it.
And that was good coverage all around, and Tabry surveying the field, and Xavier Lewis really with a former 4-star in 2015.
In third down conversions, Austin Mitchell to the 25 and slithers under a would-be tackler out to the 30, the 31.
Delivery, that was a nice throw.
Briscoe had 6 receptions, averaging 17.5 yards prior to this game. That would have been his first touchdown catch. Cowboys.
They're looking for a spark of any kind to see if someone can ignite this offense.
Tabry on third down. Goes down. Tabry had no chance under a huge charge from Tyreek Gibson.
Well, that looks like
I beg your pardon.
Adeyemi-Berglund from Nova Scotia with his 5th quarterback drop of the season, and the sophomore really has come on as a pass rush specialist.
And McNeese is 3 for 13 in converting third downs. Pressure is coming, and Tabry goes down, and this may take them out of field goal range. Finally, Will Douglas was able to fight off a block right here, and that sophomore from Clinton, Louisiana, throws down Tabry for a huge sack.
They really become a solid, if not potentially an NFL-type player.
The throw over the middle, caught for a first down. A well-delivered ball. That one right on the hands of Nih-jer Jackson. Knocks Jackson out of Stockton, California.
Got a hold here,
but it was not detected.
Wow, look at this. That was a hold on a defensive back, Kyrie McLean. But completion of the pass gives him a first down.
Petit-Frere sets up in a left side slot. He's running a deep route. The throw going his way. On the money. He broke off the route. Cut to the sideline. The ball was thrown before Ferrer's 17 yards and a huge first down.
And this is a great route because he cuts it off. He's in front of the coverage. As you can see, that was just good placement on the throw and the out route. And that was just a great throw, a three route. All he needs is 1 foot in bounds in college. And Jason Virgil, a nice delivery. He's not sure if that ball was California. What a big play threat he is.
2nd and 10. To the ground. And a run of 10, maybe 11 yards. Nice effort by Devontae Williams. It looked like he for 2 and third down conversions on this drive. There's running room for Virgil. He'll take the route out of bounds. Converted for a first down.
And when you pay attention, when you play your man, everyone had a man and did pay attention to Jason Virgil. He took advantage of the situation.
Led in this game, trailing 7-0, 7-3. Now 10-6. Darren Johnson between the tackles for some decent yardage
per game. That's their 5th on the afternoon.
They've had a touchdown wiped out by penalty. Tabry has the ball knocked loose. Let's see who's got it.
And he really will see where this pressure comes from. As that came from the outside on pressure. Oh, we don't have a number. Did not get a number on that, but I know.
Been knocked out of the game on this contact by the strong safety, Trey Spann.
Wow, and that was a dual strong safety set with both Zeke Walker and Trey Spann injured, but a nice tackle and a nice blitz, timely blitz by Trey Spann.
Juwan Petit-Frere slips 1 tackle, now another behind the line of scrimmage, and then goes down after a 2 or 3 yard gain. That's Tabry trying to find his footing. McNeese has been minus 12 yards offensively in the third quarter. Wow,
this is jet sweep, and something Petit-Frere is dangerous out in space, but a nice tackle by Christian Jacobs starts him, shut up the first down.
Maracalin. He may have a first down at the 40. Back, everyone. Southeastern Louisiana gets Maracalin loose. He's got room to run. Maracalin to the end zone. Touchdown. It comes from 41 yards. And Julius Maracalin, the big guy who has fought so many injuries during his 4-year career, Southeastern its biggest lead.
And the defensive backs were playing man coverage, so they were not aware of the fact that Maracalin had broken loose.
Injury timeout.
And he just made him pay for it, breaking the initial tackles at the line of scrimmage. And once he got past that, it was Katie bar the door. The defensive backs were not aware that the big 6-foot, 215-pound senior was rambling down the field. And a credit to Maracalin, who that is his 19th touchdown of his career, his first of the season.
And that is the longest play of the game. A Julius Maracalin run to the end zone from 41 yards.
Wow, and what a pickup he's been for this Lion team.
So now McNeese.
Look at Maracalin. Boy, you got to feel good for that young man. He's really worked hard and given his team everything he has.
Jonathan Tatum for the extra point. He has not missed one this year, and he does not miss this one. Tatum is 31 for 31. The senior, or the kicker out of...
Sends a signal to Southeastern. They're going to pin their ears now, knowing that Tabry is not going to run. His mobility is going to be hampered by that injury.
Tabry takes a shot downfield. He throws it into double coverage. That's almost intercepted. Almost.
A pretty good position as James Tabry throws it to his intended target. It was in double coverage. And that was Sutton. It's been a tough grab to make. Xavier Lewis was also in coverage along with Jordan. And Tabry not 100%.
Tabry throws it short. That receiver will draw a lot of traffic in a hurry. David Ham on the receiving end, but a loss of yardage on the completion. Thank you so much for the update. Third down here. And we've got a new quarterback, and that didn't work.
Matt Keller, a sophomore from Archbishop Shaw in the West Bank of New Orleans.
So the direct snap.
That's the end of the third quarter.
And that's the end of the third period.
Now these are turn the tables. They are the ones with the stout defense tonight instead of McNeese.
Second down and 3 after a pickup of 7. That's the tight end, Branson Schwabel. Schwabel getting involved. They haven't looked his way a lot this year.
This was a nice throw and catch from Virgil to Schwabel, who's been an outstanding blocker, and the big 6'5", 245-pound tight end from Amite, Louisiana, with the first down.
Second and long. The throw goes to Petit-Frere, and he high steps it up the far sideline for a first down. And Renee, let me go back and correct my statement about Branson Schwabel. That was his 27th catch of the year, not his 5th, as I incorrectly said.
And, you know, there was a nice catch.
Here's Maracalin. Maracalin spinning, and he's cut down by the last defender who had a chance to keep him from getting into the end zone for the second time. Harris, good for 19, and Maracalin has come alive.
And Maracalin, who had a preferred walk-on offer from LSU, he had offers from Texas Southern and Rhode Island, but he chose to come to Southeastern Louisiana, and boy, has he been a great addition, great balance, unbelievable effort from Julius Maracalin from Plaquemine, Louisiana.
Maracalin will try it again. He's picked up and slammed down, but he's got 3 or 4 maybe.
With helping open some gaping holes.
Maracalin again, rumbling hard, fighting for every inch of real estate across the 15 to the 14-yard line. This will be very close to a first down, but they'll mark it short.
Right there, and Jason Virgil is just hanging off and just following good blocks up front by Alfred Beverly in particular, right tackle.
Maracalin again. Powers ahead. He's got a first down and some lanyap at the 11-yard line, just outside. Now Southeastern is in complete control.
And Maracalin, who came into this game with about 1,800 plus yards for his career, has been certainly a weapon here in the second half.
Field goal from virtually straight away. It's on its way. And it is good. So Jonathan Tatum adds 3 more points. And the Lions take a 14-point lead in the second half. He's under pressure. And that one is just thrown into a pile of players to avoid a sack. Orgeron is looking. He'll scramble to his right. And he throws this one away. 3rd and 10. He throws back to the left side, and boom! Contact for a loss. Highshaw on the receiving end of a big blow. And guess who, Renee? That is to Marcus Russell.
And you can hear the wood crack as the receiver gets this, and watch Tamarcus Russell. Bang! Delivers a hit like a train wreck. And that receiver is stopped in his tracks. 4th down.
Austin Mitchell back to receive the punt from Yelston. That's blocked. And Southeastern Louisiana will own the ball in the red zone. What else can go wrong today for McNeese?
Wow. We're going to get a good look at it right here as Yelston is going to put it up. And Jocko Price, in fact, did extend his 6'2", 175-pound frame. The Crowley, Louisiana native, with a big block for the Lions and great field position at the 17-yard line.
Way tonight. This is Petit-Frere diving inside the 5. They're going to mark him about the 5-yard line.
Passing quarterback issues this year, and Petit-Frere trying to get his 6th touchdown catch of the campaign. He's pushed out of bounds shy of it inside the 5-yard line.
And holders don't get enough credit when points are put on the board.
Absolutely. How many bad snaps the holder has to adjust before the kick is made.
This one is good. So Jonathan Tatum remains perfect on the afternoon. He adds 3 points to.
They were down by 2 touchdowns twice, but didn't quit. Loss came out on the short end, 28-25, but it showed the mental. He saw some positives. Cody Orgeron handing off, and he's runner met there.
That's Mac Briscoe, who was drilled.
Boy.
1st and 10 after the catch in the penalty marker. Orgeron wrapped up again by Isaac Adeyemi-Berglund from Dartmouth, Nova Scotia.
Well, Berglund has really come on. Super passionate player, plays with a purpose, and he's been a leader of that defense.
Southeastern continues to punish ball carriers and receivers. 2nd and 10, blitz coming. Orgeron sidesteps one tackler and will wisely run out of bounds. We approach the 2-minute mark. Orgeron floats it to the end zone. It's grossly underthrown. The Eastern team has given up a very large number of points this year, but not so today against the Southland Conference leading team. That's tipped around a little bit, almost intercepted twice.
You know, it's his team and his seniors in the final home game of their career, and they just laid it out, everything they had on the line today.
3rd down. Orgeron looking, fires it over the middle, incomplete. Coverage by Zeke Walker.
Orgeron leaves the field.
Probably for the last time. Our hash mark, angle right. The kick is away, and it is no good. That one was not struck very cleanly, and it kind of drifted off to the right side. Second to last week of the season.
Wow.
Man, is it going to be exciting the last couple of weeks. This may be a live ball, and Cody Orgeron wisely chases it down and covers it up. I did not hear a whistle.
And it is a...
Orgeron throws it. Sutton catches it. And he's yanked off his feet at the 20-yard line. And that is the end of the game. So Southeastern Louisiana's Lions upset the Cowboys. 23-6 the final score. Give credit to these Lions, Renee. They had nothing to play for in terms of postseason or a championship. But they tuned up today, got enough offense, and really turned it on defensively.
Well, 4-6 looks better than 3-7, and a lot of pride. And these Lions led start to finish. And Jason Virgil with to Petit-Frere in the corner of the end zone set the tone and put the Lions ahead 7-0. And there you go. We line up.